Alright, Shalom. First of all, I'm just going to start this lesson off by giving all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem HaKakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Honors to all the brothers who are fervently pushing the word in sincerity and in faith. And Shalom to all the sincere believers. Now, this lesson is going to be based on a two-vehicle crash that resulted in some people dying. So through the Spirit, I'm going to read this article, get some precepts, and Lord's will, you're edified. It says police identify victims in fatal two-vehicle crash on Taconic State Parkway. It said police have released the identities of the victims in Wednesday's fatal two-vehicle crash on the Taconic State Parkway. A van operated by 50-year-old Yader A. Reyes of Long Branch, New Jersey, was traveling southbound when it crossed the center median into the northbound lane. Police say the van collided head-on with a 2024 Honda Accord driven by 45-year-old Robert Valente of Granite Springs, New York. The impact caused the van to overturn and catch fire. 3 passengers in the van, identified as 20-year-old Odenis Baladeras of Neptune, New Jersey, 34-year-old Harrison Mauricio Reyes Rivera of Long Branch, New Jersey, and 45-year-old Brian Aguilar Castillo of Asbury Park, New Jersey, were pronounced dead at the scene. Valente was transported to a hospital where he was pronounced dead. Reyes remains hospitalized in critical condition at Westchester Medical Center. The Bergen Field School District identified the driver as Robert Valente, a high school football and track coach affectionately known as Coach B. Officials say he was headed home to northern Westchester when the crash happened. A driver named Jeff from Terrytown said that the accident reminds him of how unpredictable life is. That you don't know what's going to happen. State police say they expect to release the names of the other victims once family notifications are complete. And this was ultimately the judgment of the Heavenly Father. The Lord is the one who caused that crash that resulted in those people dying. Psalms 9 and 16. The Lord Yahweh is known by the judgment which he executeth. The wicked is snared in the work of his own hands. Higgaion, Selah. That's right. And people will ask, how do you know that the ones who were involved in that crash were wicked? Well, because the Lord would not bring such a heavy, deadly judgment upon anybody that he deemed to be righteous. Psalm 7 and 11, Yahweh judgeth the righteous, and Yahweh is angry with the wicked every day. And that's where these type of judgments come into play. These deadly judgments. This is the anger of the Lord being manifested. Deuteronomy 32:39. See now that I, even I am he, and there is no power with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. And in this judgment, the Lord killed a few people and critically injured one person. And like it says, neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. Nobody can save you out of the hand of the Lord. Once the Lord decides what kind of judgment he wants to befall you, that's how it's going to play out. Whether the end result is you getting wounded or the end result is you getting killed. The police, the firefighters, the paramedics, none of them can save you. Ecclesiasticus 39:28, they be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Verse 29, fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. So death itself is a spirit of vengeance created by the Lord. And that spirit of vengeance is active on a daily basis. That's why every day people die. These spirits of vengeance are out here executing the judgments of the Lord upon these wicked people with whom the Lord is angry with. And because the Lord is no respecter of persons, men, women, and children get put to death out here. 1 Samuel 2:6, the Lord Yahweh killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up. And that's right, because these spirits of vengeance don't move unless the Heavenly Father gives them the order to move. So that spirit of vengeance in the form of death is only out here doing what the Lord created them to do. But the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, is the one who decides how someone's going to die, who it's going to be, how many people are going to die, where it's going to happen. You know? Job 4:7, remember I pray thee, who ever perished being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off? And the answers are that no one has ever perished being innocent, nor were the righteous ever cut off. So those people who died in this crash, those were not innocent people in the eyes of the Lord. Verse 8, even as I have seen, they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same. And that's what we're seeing. We're seeing a lot of people reaping what they've sown for being wicked in the eyes of the Lord. Ecclesiastes 3:1, to everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under the heaven. Verse 2, a time to be born, and a time to die, a time to plant, and a time to pluck up that which is planted. And for those people who perished, it was their time to die. And that's why they're the ones who didn't survive. Luke 21:22, for these be the days of vengeance, that all things which are written may be fulfilled. And that's right. And these spirits that are created for vengeance, being out here executing the judgments of the Lord upon these wicked people that he's angry with. That's written in the scriptures, and it's obviously coming to pass. And these judgments are just going to happen more frequently. They're going to be more deadly. They're going to be more severe, more intense. Because we're living in the days of vengeance. Living in the days where the Lord is now visiting this world with judgments to punish these wicked people. So with that, I'm going to wrap it up here. In closing, I want to give all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakudash, the Wadi Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, for putting the spirit on me to do this lesson. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Honors to all the brothers who are firmly pushing the word in sincerity and in faith. Shalom to all the sincere believers. Hope you all stay strong, stay safe, stay fervent, stay circumspect, stay prayed up. Adawan Rataza. Till next time, Shalom.